radio playing, playing all the time. It never missed a note. It kept playing that sweet dream. His mind was not hazy as it focused on what's coming from the radio. He's playing on the radio.
All right. I think I got all my technical hurdles solved and I'm ready to get started on episode 33, live from the NSYNC Asylum. This is your host, Paul Kitchen, and I've grabbed a handful of tunes here to share with you today. I have done podcasts in the past where there was some significant weather sitting right off the coast waiting to visit, and today is a day like that. And I think in the next 24 hours or so, a hurricane is set to hit the west coast of Florida, and I want to send everybody all the best. I hope that the hurricane weakens quickly and keeps on going. So all the best to everybody on that. Also in the last couple of days, I think it was 2 days ago, was National Daughters Day on social media. And I thought I would use that as an inspiration to choose a song to get started on here today. And I chose Daddy's Little Girl, which is a song I wrote in 1984. And this particular version is from Trip Note Volume 2, which I put out, I think around, 2021 sometime. And this one was recorded in 1987. So it's an unreleased demo or whatever, why I went back in and did it there. So I think there's at least 3 different versions of Daddy's Little Girl from years past. And this is one of them. It's kind of stripped down. I kind of like it. So to get us off to a good start here, here's Daddy's Little Girl from Trip Note Volume 2. Check it out.
There's something about you refusing to tell that you know we're in this thing together. It's here in my eyes. Ain't no need to hide, 'cause you know we're in this thing together. So why do I feel we're taking on different sides? And can you forgive me, baby, holding on so tight? You're just a little girl. Your daddy's little girl. Somehow I find you and things light up around you, and I need to know we're in this together. Someone might see you. He somewhere in time. Maybe on a shoreline somewhere. You won't finally know we were in this together. So see it as a start, so it might light up your heart, and you will finally know we were in this together. Do we have to feel like we're on different sides? And can you forgive me, baby, for holding on so tight to you? Your daddy's little girl. Your daddy's little girl.
Okay, we're back. And that was Daddy's Little Girl from Trip Note Volume 2. And I hope you enjoyed that. That was for National Daughters Day. I normally try to have a screen up to have the information about what I'll be playing. And in the last couple episodes that I've done, I've shared something that's unreleased. And for this one, I chose the song Common Ground, which is from the 1983 collection of songs, Common Ground, which looks like, from reading the credits of it, a pretty productive period for me. The album was written and recorded in about 8 weeks. And then thinking back to that time, I'm pretty sure that I was pretty inspired, and that's why that went so quick. I had recently upgraded to Tascam 38 8-track, half-inch reel-to-reel. I had upgraded from a 4-track Tascam, I think it was a 44. But at the time of this, when I upgraded, I also got a new mixer. I think it was a Ramza 18-channel mixer. Oberheim DX drum machine, Prophet 600 synth. Probably got a, who knows, microphone, compressor, who knows. I got a few things to upgrade my studio from a 4-track to an 8-track studio. And all the new equipment and sound, well, obviously I was pretty inspired. I was working a full-time job at the time too, so I'd probably come home every night and just spend out the whole time in the studio messing around with all this new gear. So anyway, this is an interesting song. I'm not sure what inspired it, but this is unreleased, and it's a remix. I went back in and remixed it today and yesterday a little bit. And on the previous podcast, I had shared an old unreleased song, Petty Tyrant, and listening to it later, I thought, why didn't you remix that? It would have sounded a lot better. So that's what I did on this one. This is a remix of Common Ground from 1983. It's unreleased. Check it out.
masquerading as a guiding light. It is the sun, it is the night. Protection in our mutual stares. There's someone else like you somewhere. Strong and weak make up the chain that is the glue of passion's flame that's stretching forever across the ocean, lending strength to the power of emotion. We all need the common ground. Can we see through the common ground? Yeah.
Okay, and we're back. That was the unreleased remix of Common Ground, a song from back in 1983. And these were the first 8-track recordings I ever did. And pretty creative time back then. So that was pretty cool. Next up, I saw this song was getting
But
streamed
first,
recently.
a word from our sponsor. Thank you for listening to Live from the NSYNC Asylum, brought to you by Starfish Real Estate in Vero Beach, Florida, helping buyers and sellers 13 years now. Visit livinginvero.com for more info and visit paulkitchen.com for more music.
I saw this song was getting streamed a bit recently, so I made me go in and look at it. And thought, I don't know that I've shared it. I'm not sure that I have. But this is the stripped mix of When You Tell Me You Love Me. Wrote that song in 2017, and this was recorded in 2018. As far as when I actually put that single out, when I'm looking here, it looks like it came out on April 24th, 2019. And that date's my mother's birthday, so which I tend to do. I either release something on a birthday of somebody or something. Try to have some date that I have as a target to get something out. And I love this song. It's one of my more recent songs, I guess, but it's a pretty interesting song. I mean, to me, it almost sounds like a conversation with God. I'm not really sure what got me on the track. I spent a lot of time reading a lot of Buddhist material and even old, yoga type material, and get inspired to this kind of stuff. And this is When You Tell Me You Love Me, stripped mix. Check it out.
How will I know? Will the wind just blow across the sky and blow me away? Or will I just go floating by in a blink of an eye as you drown me? How should this go? Could my heart even know? How will I go? Will my heart explode across the sky? And will you be near me? Or will it come from up on high? And is there even time to know me? How will I know? Will my heart just know? Tell me you love me. Tell me why. When you tell me you love me, tell me why. When you tell me you love me, tell me why. Tell me why. Why is it so that I'm so exposed and then I hide? And then I'm groundless. I see that it went by too fast. I am alone at last. It never was gonna last. How will I know? The wind just blows. Tell me you love me. Tell me why. When you tell me you love me, tell me why. When you tell me you love me, tell me why. tell me why. Tell me why. How when you tell me you love me, tell me why. How when you tell me you love me, tell me why. How when you tell me you love me, tell me why. How when you tell me you love me.
Okay, we're back. And that was When You Tell Me You Love Me, strip mix. And that single was released in 2019 and recorded in 2018. And the more electrified, produced version is the lead-off track on Blue Tattoo. And it was also released as a single. So anyway, I love this song. And it perplexes me sometimes. Not sure where it came from, but it's curious. Next up, I'm going to play a track from the 2020 album, Pot Shots from Over the Hill. And this song, Exquisite Fire, was originally from the unreleased 1988 album of songs, In a Blue Night, written and recorded late November 87 to April 88. And like I've shared about some of the other tracks on Pot Shots, I brought in the old 8-track recordings and synced the tempo, which enabled me to add new percussion, keyboards, loops, whatever, and also get a lot of the old drum machine out of there. So this is Exquisite Fire from the Pot Shots from Over the Hill. Check it out.
Starting gate, and I admit my doubts, and bringing you here stirs my deepest fear, but it's too late to get out. And where we're going, I really don't know. It's a side of myself I swore I'd never show. Never show. Exquisite fire burns at your door. A little good and bad make you ache for more. Exquisite fire still at your door. Something about the pain don't hurt no more. at your door. It's still at your door.
Okay, we're back. And that was Exquisite Fire from the 2020 album, Pot Shots from Over the Hill. And next up,
But first,
to close
a
out the
word
set
from our
is,
sponsor. Thank you for listening to Live from the NSYNC Asylum, brought to you by Starfish Real Estate in Vero Beach, Florida, helping buyers and sellers 13 years now. Visit livinginvero.com for more info and visit paulkitchen.com for more music.
is a song from my most recent album, Black and Gray, called Waiting to Fly. And I think I wrote that song, had to be back in 93, I believe. Pretty sure, let me look. Yeah, and it was originally off the album And We Dream from back in 1993. And I always liked that song, but it, from the way that I recorded the Black and Gray album, which was really with no headphones, kind of letting it bleed, so you had a lot of speaker noise. I was listening through the speakers and just playing, sitting in the middle of the room. This was the noisiest, squeakiest track on that album, and had to do quite a bit of cleanup to get it where I could think about, well, yeah, I'll go ahead and release it. But if you watch the original video, the live video of it, which is not really as cleaned up as the album version, you'll definitely hear all the squeaking and squawking going on from the acoustic guitar and my fingers and everything. And it gave me an opportunity to use the tool RX7 from Isotope. That app is just amazing for that kind of thing. It's almost like Photoshop for images, because you really can see the squeaks and go in and modify them visually, you know. It's amazing. And if you listen to, I'm gonna play it. It's cleaned up quite a bit from how it was. This is Waiting to Fly from my most recent album, Black and Gray.
I can hold out my hand to you. No one touches the way you do. But somewhere deep in your heart, you're aching to fly. I can lay out my heart for you. Share everything that's true. But somewhere deep in your heart, you're waiting to fly. Deep in the night, girl, you know I've been waging my time. Deep in my mind, Girl, you know I'm chasing this down. Girl, you know in my heart I've been waiting. I could live out my dreams with you. I could grow as we lay these roots. Somewhere deep in my heart, I'm waiting to fly. I could study the stars for you. I could float on the ocean blue. But somewhere deep in my heart, I'm waiting to fly. You know you're the only one. I can hold out my hand to you and touch you the way I do. No one deep in my heart, waiting to fly. I can lay out my heart for you, tell you the things that are true. Somewhere deep in my heart, I'm waiting to fly. Deep in the night, girl, you know I'm waging my time. Deep in my mind, oh, you know I'm chasing it down. Girl, you know in my heart, I've been waiting to fly. Waiting to fly, waiting to fly. Girl, you know in my heart, I've been waiting to fly. High, you know you're the only one. You know you're the only one. You know you're the only one.
And we're back. That was Waiting to Fly from the album Black and Gray, which came out February of this year. Well, that's going to have to do it, folks. Again, all the best to the folks on the west coast of Florida and then north of them. Hopefully the storm will weaken quickly and keep on going. Until the next time, please take care of yourself, and I will talk to you soon. Till then.
Starfish Real Estate in Vero Beach, Florida, helping buyers and sellers for 11 years now. Visit livinginvero.com.